Hi everyone, Dr. Melissa Diller here today. I wanted to take a minute out to talk to you about posture. It seems like I'm having a lot of conversations both in and out of the office about posture. So I thought I'd film this video for you today so that you can we can have that same conversation. So when we talk about posture, this is actually going to be the first of a three-part series. This first video is going to talk to you about why posture is important, and then the follow-up videos are going to give you exercises that you can do at home, as well as tips and tricks for having good posture within the office. So there are certain things that I recommend to people within their offices so that they can set themselves up for success and not have to constantly be thinking about having good posture. It's kind of already just pre-programmed into your daily routine. As we start to talk about posture, the first thing we really need to understand is why posture is important. If you don't know why posture is important, or you don't really care, you're not going to be motivated to fix it. So as we start to talk about posture, the first thing we talk about is why it's important. And the reason that posture is important is there's actually a couple of reasons. The first reason is that having good posture is the way that our bodies were designed to be. So if you think about human beings and standing upright, we are actually designed with certain biomechanical advantages and certain support structures already intact so that we don't have to work as hard, or daily functioning becomes very easy. So the first thing, like I said, is talking about the biomechanical advantage that posture has on the body. If you look at the spine and the bones and the way that they all align, when they line up and are stacked right and correctly on top of each other, they provide an intrinsic support system. It's the exact same thing with a house. Think about a house. When you build a house, what holds that house up? It's not the paintings, it's not the decor, it's not the sheetrock. It's really down to the foundation and what they call the framing, the boards that the sheetrock is then attached to. Those boards in that foundation is what your spine and the bones of your body do. Everything else is just kind of is just an accessory to help with movement and to achieve other things of daily living. So I'm going to turn to the side and show you, so when we have good posture, like I say, it's very easy for us to stand upright. But what happens as we start to lean forward, we disrupt that advantage and that intrinsic ability to be able to hold ourselves up. And we start to go like this. Now, what that does is it starts to reprogram the body as to what's normal. And the body says, oh, we're sitting like this all day, you know what? Don't really need those, like these need to tighten up, these need to be a little longer. We just change the overall function of the body. Like I said, in our office, we focus not only on pain, but we also focus on function. And poor posture is the number one and first indicator that your body is not functioning well. So, like I said, going back to posture, when we start to have that poor posture, we're changing how the body is meant to function. Once we do that, and these muscles start to tighten, what happens is then these joints begin to wear abnormally. So if you have a joint that's supposed to sit in the center, but you've got one muscle that's too tight, it's going to pull that joint forward, and now it's going to rub where it's not supposed to. It's exactly like that old analogy of getting your car aligned. If you don't drive your car with the right alignment, then one of your tires is going to wear out. It's the same reason that dentists advise braces and changing your bite, is because if you bite incorrectly, over time your teeth wear out, your gums wear out, and you can have a lot more problems. So that's why the first reason why posture is important is it really allows us to access the intrinsic support stability that our body inherently has. The second reason that posture is important is because posture begins to communicate how we feel about ourselves to the rest of the world. Now, if I were to sit here and stand to you presented with this video and kind of hunch over like this, what do you think? Okay, maybe I feel a little sick, my stomach might hurt. It doesn't communicate something very well. Same thing if you go into a job interview and say, "Hi, I'm so and so, I'm here for this job." What do people think? You know, you're just kind of sad, you're just kind of going along. But if you start to come up, and you can try this with me, you know, check out, how do you feel? What happens when I come in slouch posture? And then let's sit up, lift the chest, shoulders back, head up. What does that communicate? You know what? How do you feel? I feel so much better. I can breathe deeper. I feel like I have more energy about myself. I've raised my energetic level. I'm much happier and ready. I feel more ready to take on the world. So when we talk about posture, it becomes two parts. Is one, it tells us that your body isn't functioning how it's supposed to meant to, but it can also communicate how you feel about yourself to the rest of the world. I hope you found this video helpful, and then, like I said, in the next couple of videos, I'm going to show you some tips and tricks and exercises that you can do to help your posture. In the meantime, if you or someone you know is having problems with posture or pain that you think might be related to their posture, my contact info is going to be listed below in the description box. I'd love to talk to you and see how I can help you have better posture so that your body can function better and you can communicate a better message to the world. Once again, Dr. Melissa Diller, I hope you found this helpful. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. We'll see you soon.